a law professor and former chairman of the National Human Rights Commission, NHRC, Professor Chidi Odikalu, has said that the Court of Appeal has reportedly reached out to lawyers involved in the Kano State governorship election case to return the certified true copy of its judgment. Some reporters on Tuesday reported how the Court of Appeal created confusion in its judgment as it resolved all the issues in the appeal in favor of the appellant, Governor Kaba Yusuf of the New Nigeria People's Party (NNPP), and set aside the ruling of the Kano Governorship Election Tribunal which sacked the governor. The appeal court had also ordered the All Progressives Congress (APC) to pay Governor Yusuf 1 million naira. According to the court document, the appeal court set aside the ruling of the election tribunal in the petition of the APC. Yes. In another breath, the court still dismissed the appeal for lacking in merit. Reacting to the court documents on Twitter, Odikalu, who lamented the high-level decay of the Nigerian judicial system, said the only way to understand the appeal court contradiction was probably that the court changed the judgment after the judges had concluded deliberations. He said, "When we say the judiciary in Nigeria is crooked, people wonder how so. Look, the Court of Appeal in Kano governorship case resolved all the issues in favor of the appellant and against the first respondent, yet it found the appeal lacking in merit and liable to be dismissed." Explain. The only way to consider or to understand or explain this is that the Court of Appeal changed the judgments after they had concluded deliberations. If this does not persuade people as to how bad things are, I don't know what will. I am hearing this evening that the court has been asking the lawyers to return the judgments for correction, but this does not fall within the ambit of the sleep rule. This is judicial corruption on the face of the record. You can imagine. Yeah, it had been reported on November 17 that the Court of Appeal in Abuja upheld the ruling of the Election Petitions Tribunal sacking Governor Yusuf of Kano State. The court had said that the appeal court agreed with the judgment of the tribunal, ruling that the fielding of Abba Yusuf was in breach of the electoral law as he was not qualified to contest that election. The verdict comes nearly 2 months after the Kano Governorship Election Petition Tribunal on September 20th sacked Yusuf and declared the APC candidate Nasiru Gawuna as the winner of the March 18th election. Part of the appeal court ruling, according to the CTC, read, which says, "I will conclude by stating that the live issues in this appeal are hereby resolved in favor of the first respondent and against the appellant. In the circumstances, I resolve all the issues in favor of the appellant and against the first respondent. Therefore, I find no merit in this appeal, which is liable to be and is hereby dismissed." This is exactly what has been happening under Tinubu, and Tinubu wants to make sure his name appears in the Guinness Book of Record that as the best president. We see all the shenanigans, even all the evidence that were put before them, all those useless justices or whatever judges they call them, said there were no evidence that whether people expected them or the opposition parties expected them to go to the market to go and find evidence for them. We could all see it, and we saw the Wale Soyinka and Robert Clark talking nonsense. Oh, those cases, they were trash. They were, all of us. See, for as many of you who are Christians, the Bible says you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. You cannot build on a faulty foundation. You cannot build on a faulty foundation. Tinubu as is sitting, you can see all those who are supporting him, they know the truth. They know within their conscience, but they just believe that when it comes to fraud, when it comes to rigging, it's smarter. That is just what they are holding on to. Not that this man has ever done anything good before for them or for anybody. He's sitting on a faulty mandate. They can twist whatever they want to twist. We have seen enough evidence in this country that to suggest that the almost all the parastatals in this country, government parastatals, are all corrupt. Was it not one of the past senators who was saying that oh, if not because of his wife, that he knew what he did to some of his colleagues, he had to beg his wife to make sure that most of the what do they call it, most of the cases favor his friends. Later he came and began to tell us cock and bull stories. All of us were all witnesses to what happened to Akpabio and Ahmad Lawan. Are they supposed to be there? Are we not seeing it? Then all those people who are old, when I hear this Robert Clark and what all the rest of them, none of them is talking about even the irregularities, all the nonsense shenanigans that INEC did, all manner of nonsense they committed. No, they were looking the other way. The worst part of it is that the whole country is suffering. The whole country is suffering. All this is even for the blind. I remember when this elderly man, Robert Clark, was saying that even his boy, his junior lawyer in his chamber, will not even accept Atiku's case. When the whole thing is glaring, you are doing the wrong thing and you want good things to happen in the country. It doesn't happen. It's not going to happen. You see the contradiction in this whole Kano issue. You see the contradiction? No. Could you see the contradiction in all of this things? And they will come and be telling us they have done well, they have done this, they have done that. Those judges should be arrested and prosecuted. And that is it. Yes. I see a nationwide revolution shortly. The inconsistencies of our judiciary is top-notch. They shouldn't even sit on appeal of their own judgment. It is like someone that scored 3 own goal in a match asking for reward for being the highest goal scorer. My advice to NNPP is not to retain the services of their new lead counsel. I think the best way to amend things in this country is to start dealing with our judiciary. Let us unite and start against the system. What a shame. Who and who will join you? Is there all those ones who do not know all these Nigerians who do not even know their left from their right that want to join hands? You don't even understand anything. Some of them just to see food, collect money for food buying. Some people don't even have sense. They are crying in their suffering, and yet they don't want to address the issue. Is it the same Nigerians that you want to fight, to fight together with? Talk another thing, Jerry. So guys, you can see. Let's hear your opinion and have your take on this.